What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/3 of We Are Wrestling. We have something cool to talk to you guys about today. But we got the Asian sensation in the motherfucking building, man. What's going on, Ben?
What's going on, guys? The other third of We Are Wrestling here. Today we got some exciting stuff. We're going to be giving our thoughts on some pretty cool shit coming this weekend. So, Don, what are we talking about today?
We got the pay-per-view predictions for WWE Clash at the Castle this Saturday. We are recording this on Thursday, September 1st, so on Friday Night SmackDown, if something does happen to change, this, we're letting you guys know that we're recording this, a day before SmackDown.
Yep.
So,
it's the card so far.
And they always say before the show starts, subject may change.
Yep, everything is subject to change right now because we haven't hit the final show before the pay-per-view. But before we get into all that...
You're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of... I'll let one of you guys say it.
The thousands
of subscribers. Hit that... oh my god, that messed me up so bad. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course you already know, the grind is real.
It's real as
fuck. That was such a botched intro, but we're going to keep it in there.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
People like us for our raw attitude, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like back. It's like fisting going in raw, bro.
Oh my god, yep, the boys are definitely back. Anyways, we have some exciting stuff to talk about today, and it is the match card of Clash at the Castle. Today, well not today, fucking Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. It's going to be absolutely fucking awesome. We have a great stacked card so far, like we had just mentioned. Everything's subject to change so far because we still have yet to hit SmackDown. So guys, should I get into the card as I'm seeing here, or should I go from like the lowest match and go up?
Before you do get into, the match card here, Danny, you want to make an announcement about the watch-along for Saturday?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, man. Make sure you guys tune in. Me and Ben are going to be doing a watch-along to Clash at the Castle. I'm going to be on my channel as well as We Are Wrestling. It's going to be awesome, man. So I hope you guys tune in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And notifications for that should be going out Friday night. So, yeah. So you guys get notified.
It's going to be a good time, man. Make sure to join that shit.
Start from the bottom and work your way to the main event.
Start from the bottom, then work to the event? All right, you got it, man. So I'll kind of go in like an order where I see like in terms of like importance and like my opinion, just kind of like where I'm seeing it. And like going like non-biasedly, like where I'm seeing it, So I guess if I were to put like the bottom card of like what I'm personally least interested in seeing, but not really least interested, but is probably going to be like an opener. I'm gonna say the match with Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
It's gonna be a pretty good match, man.
Man, tag match.
Yeah, dude, 100%, dude. And those are always exciting because when you have a lot more people in the mix, there's so much unpredictability that goes on there, and there's a lot more. It's so unknown, and it's been a long time since we got in a match of this caliber because we haven't had the competition to do so, but now we do, and we have good creative direction, which makes it even more feasible. And oh my god, I'm so excited for it, dude. Like even a match like this, I'm genuinely excited for, and it's not even really for a title. It's just a base of a storyline, and I'm here for it. Like everybody in the match is solid in terms of like in-ring work and definitely in terms of compelling. It's great. I'm really, really excited for this.
Yeah, this is a match that's very unpredictable. It can go anyway because when Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky came back at SummerSlam, that was just such a huge moment, whatever. And I feel like they've been getting booked really well on Raw and the little appearances or whatever.
Except for what happened with the women tag team championships on Raw last week.
But I feel like that was done for a purpose. I don't think Triple H would have, I don't know.
It was definitely done for a purpose, and I have a feeling. 100%. I have a
You
feeling.
think everything's stupid if you don't agree with it, bro. But it's all about storytelling, man.
Whoa, you know something?
Io
Hold on.
Sky.
I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna argue with you, Danny.
Oh
Proud of
my
you.
god, he called your
And
ass
actually
out.
coming at me. I
Oh
am so
my
proud of you,
god.
Danny, for that.
Holy
Bravo.
shit. Danny
Bravos.
calling
That
out the
was good. That was
motherfuckers
a good
today.
one.
Damn.
That was a
But
good one.
like,
I
but
gotta
Io
give you
Sky and
that.
Dakota Kai, like they've been getting booked so well. They don't need titles right now, bro. They don't need
think
titles.
they need, yeah, and honestly, that's why I'm so excited about this match, because it's literally building up this feud stable that we have, and it's building more heat for them, and it's great, and they're putting them against what are one is becoming a fucking legend, and the other two are already cemented and established in this business between Asuka and Alexa Bliss alone. Bianca Belair is already an aim game fucking player. Bianca Belair is like what you're supposed to do right with a fucking person that comes from NXT and goes to the main event roster and to the main roster.
Absolutely.
She is literally picture perfect what you want to see. So she's literally already, if not a living legend. And then, having Bayley, who is again one of the four horsewomen, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, who are also both talented individuals in their own right. This is just exciting. This is just a good feel good match. And again,
You want to know?
I'm not putting this on least of importance. I just see this being an opener.
Yeah.
You want to know a hot take?
What up, fam?
Ooh, okay.
So here's a little hot take for you guys, man. Or you guys can take with it whatever you want. I feel like when Sasha Banks and Naomi come back, Naomi joins the Bloodline, and Sasha Banks joins up with Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, because Bayley and Sasha have such an incredible friendship. They're like, they're really close with each other. So
I would have to see
yet.
some turmoil first. I would have
yet.
that's way too
They're gonna stay
soon.
together as a tag
Hey, I said
team.
it was a hot take, man.
Yeah, but like I see it happening eventually. 100, that could definitely be like a far future thing. But if they're gonna come back, they're gonna definitely feed off it for a while. They're gonna,
They're gonna be a tag team, and then I think they'll break up maybe towards WrestleMania season.
Absolutely, especially when they're gonna be building off of a real life storyline. So like
exactly,
they're gonna be taking it.
Sasha, can bring up in the storyline like, oh,
WWE,
and they're gonna make this work,
dude.
But
WWE, hold up. WWE has been ridiculous about implementing real life shit into storylines lately that I'm not surprised. The shit between fucking Seth Rollins and Riddle, I was like, huh, that fucking hit me in the dick, bro. I felt that in my balls. I'm like, dude, they're going real, especially when fucking Seth like literally was like, oh, that's why your fucking wife divorced you and took the kids with you because they want to see your bitch ass. I was like, oh my god. Like that, dude.
That was great.
That is fucking ridiculous, bro. Like that, I'm so excited for that match. Which again, before we move on, that's gonna be the next match we talk about. Before we move on to that, though, who do you guys
need to
have
give
winning?
my opinion on this match.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Don. Sorry,
assholes.
Yeah, we're trying to skip.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
excited, man.
My opinion about the 6-woman tag match. I'm actually really looking forward to this match. I did not like what they did on Raw with the, tag team championships, but that's beside the point. I am very happy that for, the first pay-per-view with this new trios group with Bayley, Dakota, and Io, I do really like how, all three of them, instead of, doing individual matches or tag matches, they're going to be all together, and that's how they're going to, debut this, group by, going against three women that are very established in WWE.
You're gonna see what the real fucking chemistry is with all three of those competitors, and that's what I'm really excited about.
Thing I don't like, I do not like Alexa Bliss as a face. I do really hope down the line she does turn heel and she does a storyline with Asuka.
Because I do before we get to that, I kind of want to see Alexa Bliss find where she needs to be character-wise first, because that seems to be very much so still in shambles. Mm-hmm. Like it's like a mixture of things, but we don't know where it's supposed to be hitting. And I would rather see an established character before we establish where she stands. Yeah, like I want to see where she is as a character before we see where she is established as a heel or a face. That's what I'm more interested in.
So now who do we got winning this match?
I'm gonna go with the new trio of Dakota Kai, fucking Io Sky, and Bailey, only because they need the win to be established as something serious. Even if it's on a fluke, even if they fucking cheat their way to it, it's how they do it, which is what interests me. But I'm gonna give it to the new stable.
I
Yeah,
do
I
Get the
absolutely
game.
agree.
yeah, I have to agree with that.
It's going to be Dakota, Io, and Bailey. And
And
I
They
think
need
what's
it.
going to happen
I
is Bailey's going to pin Bianca, and that's what's going to set
Yes.
that
that's gonna
feud off.
solidify their feud.
Boom.
I like what
Fucking boom.
I like what Bianca's been doing. You know, I mean,
Hell yeah, down right in the pocket.
she, you know, obviously she had a big, massive win over Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. But I definitely think she could. You know, this. I don't think this loss will affect her in any way. She's still
No,
champion.
this is gonna
She still
look
has her
really
spot.
good.
Yeah.
This is done in
They're going to
such a
do it
way.
right. They're going to do it right to protect Bianca.
It's Triple H, man.
Yeah.
It's constructed in a way where nobody's gonna lose credibility and people are gonna be
Wasn't
hooked on it.
now correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Bianca a Triple H
Yes.
child? I guess
Yeah.
you can say
Yes.
like a child.
Was.
So Bianca fucking future looking hella good. I do want to see eventually.
That's actually where Triple H girls.
Dude, I really want to see fucking Bianca turn heel eventually one day because I'm interested in seeing what a heel Bianca looks like.
They gotta
Like,
wait. Patience.
Oh,
Give it a
100.
couple of years because
Oh,
she's
dude,
in
100.
WWE probably for the rest of her career. I think.
Oh, dude, 100. And I honestly
Hall of
want it.
Famer.
I want it to be another like John Cena case where the fans eventually turn on her and she turns on them. Where John Cena never got another heel turn. I think
Just
Bianca should get it.
Give it 2 years. Give it 2 years.
I wouldn't say
Let's
2 years.
really
Give it about
build
a year and a half. A year and a
Let's
half to
build
build past Mania. Past Mania, like post Mania shit. Like have her drop the title to somebody at Mania, and then have her start
I could
the
see-
creases of a heel turn.
I could see Bianca Belair and Bailey having a great feud going all the way through WrestleMania and having a killer match at fucking
And then have her drop as
WrestleMania
a
for the title.
fucking have fucking Bailey, fucking either Bailey or somebody take it and have her
'Cause I-
again start the wheels of a heel turn.
Bianca Belair is the only one that I don't think she's had a feud with Bailey when she was the women's champion,
It was almost.
and then she
Yeah,
ended
she
up
got
getting
injured.
injured. I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were supposed to, and then she got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Because she didn't have her first women's title until what was it, WrestleMania 38? I think
Mhm.
the first
When
the
she
first
beat
technically
Sasha
the first show back with the crowd. She had that match
Yep,
with
when she
Sasha.
beat- when she
So
beat Sasha.
Yep.
One of the
All
best
right.
women WrestleMania matches of all time.
I'm
All right,
actually I'm gonna actually switch this up from what I wanted to talk about because I feel like the other match that I wanted to talk about is a little bit higher up in the card in terms of like what the fuck it is. But this one I'm really really fucking excited about, and
Yep.
I feel like I think you guys are gonna like understand why. I'm not usually excited about this individual in any capacity just because I feel like he is very one-dimensional again, but I'm interested in this matchup because of what it's for
Mhm.
and who we're dealing with in these two individuals. So, the Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther and Sheamus.
This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited.
Gunther,
Future world
that is
champion.
going, bro. Gunther is literally again, like you just said, Dan, a future fucking world champion, man. Like he shredded up. Now it's time to put on the pounds. Like that dude is gonna be fucking ridiculous one day. He already is, but man,
Bro, I
dude
recommend
is still young.
if people are not familiar with Gunther or Walter, whatever you want to call him, and they just found out about him when he got called up to the main roster, I recommend going. I think it was probably like a month before NXT got switched over to NXT 2.0, but he had a hell of a match with I think Dominic Dijakovic. Bro, that match, they went 30 minutes, bro, and some of the punches, you could literally like see the bruising on their fucking faces, bro. Like
Yeah,
that
dude.
match is fucking insane. I recommend everybody check that match out.
And I think another reason as to why I'm so excited about it is because it is against Sheamus. It is 100% against Sheamus. And Sheamus is a seasoned individual in this business. He's a former world champion. He's one of the best brawlers and brutes that I've ever seen in the ring. But now I'm excited in this storyline because it's with somebody that I see fucking ridiculous potential in. And I'm compelled because this is the best guy. This is probably the best feud that we're gonna get so far with Gunther is with Sheamus, especially on the fucking main roster.
I agree.
This is his first big fucking match, in my opinion. Like, and it's obviously for his title that he has already, but this is the first big name he needs to check off his fucking list to really make that fucking title prestigious. The match is sacred.
Is going to make
That's
this match
the biggest
very
thing,
special?
man.
Before we get into that, don't forget, bro, we could be seeing the return of Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, man. I'm fucking
dude. Yes, apparently he's back in his fucking attire and shit. Because
they recorded this week's SmackDown last week. So if we wanted to, we could fucking look right now and see what happened on SmackDown.
Nah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. But I literally am so excited for this match. Because this is the first match that not was only catapulting Gunther's fucking career in WWE, especially as an Intercontinental champion, but this is the first match that is the first positive step to making the Intercontinental Championship a prestigious title again. And it's between two European fucking brutes, bro.
Well, that's what
you
I was
have
going.
Fucking Gunther from Vienna, Austria, and then you have fucking this dude from Belfast, Ireland.
That's what I was going to get. That's what I was
huge.
going to get into. That's why this match is going to be so prestigious.
And it's in the UK.
Because it's in the UK.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I had to get that out real quick. That was a big one.
Bro, I have a feeling like because when the IC title like first became a thing or whatever, it was known as sort of like the All Atlantic Championship that Pac has. Like we went to like, these guys or whatever from like different regions and stuff like that. And I feel like that's sort of what Gunther wants to bring back to the IC title.
And that's what he was saying when he said that it was never going to be. And he said that no American was ever going to hold that title again. And now you have two European dudes fighting for it in the UK in Cardiff. Like that's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like this pay-per-view is going to be so good. Like I'm just so fucking
wouldn't be
excited
this good if it wasn't for Triple H, man. So we got to give credit where credit is due to Papa H, man.
I do agree,
dude. It is gonna be bonkers, especially if we get the returns that we were talking about on the extra that is gonna be dropping. I'm really, dude. It's just such a promising fucking pay-per-view, and this one could really blow the fucking roof off.
Now,
the wrestling world
here's
in
what I
general.
think.
The wrestling world will be shook as of fucking Saturday afternoon.
Here's a hot take right here. If Bray Wyatt's coming back, he is going to come at Sheamus.
What purpose
Why would he
that
have to
serve,
come at Sheamus?
They're not going to put him in the title picture.
Why would you fucking have
They
him?
are going to have him screw Sheamus over or something. And that's going to be
You're talking about screwing people and coming? What the fuck?
No, the thing is, what purpose does that serve? What kind of history does Gunther or Sheamus have with Bray Wyatt?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would it make sense?
Bray Wyatt could start a feud with Sheamus.
Dude.
That's something, that could, be entertaining.
I have to give it to Danny, man. Danny's actually kind of calling him out today, man. I have to give it to Danny. I have to kind of side with him on this one. I'm gonna leave that there.
I mean, he has massive history with Roman Reigns, which is why I think that's a very possible situation.
How many people are going to go for the world title? You talk about, Gunther's going to be a future world champion. Sheamus is going to be a future world champion.
Okay, I'm going to say this
Johnny
right
Wrestling,
now. You can't say Roman. Roman's going to be done after Cardiff.
He is done.
He's done after fucking Cardiff. After Castle, he's done right now, man. There is no Roman Reigns after Clash of Castle,
Here's the one thing about WWE fans that I need to call out. Because I call the bullshit out on all wrestling sides. And when it comes to WWE, I am tired of hearing the universe say, this guy's going to be a future world champion. This guy. And you wonder why freaking we get these releases and why the wrestling community is freaking horrible.
I never once said that Gunther was going to be world champion anytime soon.
Not you. Ben said that.
I never said anytime soon. I just said future world champion because it's fucking true.
I mean, we look at the guy. Look at the work that he did in NXT.
I get that.
And
but
technically, if you think about it, he's a Triple H fucking dude. If you really think about it.
So all Triple H dudes are future world champions.
At this point,
No,
yeah. Like even
guys
just
like
to
Gunther.
look at the overnight fucking change in Ciampa's fucking career and tell me if we're fucking wrong, Donnie. Look at the literal overnight fucking change. Literally
United States
over
champion,
fucking night.
Intercontinental champion.
And maybe WWE. Not Universal, but WWE.
Okay, but you guys are talking about all of these other wrestlers that are going to be future world champions. There's only a couple.
Suck it.
There's only a couple.
I got the fuck up and crotched my chop.
There's only
Suck.
two world champions.
Listen.
What?
When you really think about it, all right, now that Triple H is in charge or whatever, you know, he gives opportunities where they deserve and where they matter. Vince McMahon did that. He saw, you know, I'm surprised he didn't give Omos the fucking title, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Potato be hot.
I mean, Triple H's first SmackDown, he allowed Ricochet to get a win over Baron Corbin, somebody that's been on the top tier level for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like I do hope like Gunther does become a future world champion.
He is going to be a future world champion.
Dude, especially if that dude eventually gets like puts on the pounds and gets fucking even more stacked than he already is. And if they fucking they book him the way that they did in fucking NXT UK, that dude is going to be dominant as a fucking Universal Champion.
It just came out.
And the thing is with Sheamus, I don't see him ever winning the WWE title
I don't
again.
either. I don't. I think he's done.
He's going to be mid-card at most. Like, they need to have guys like Sheamus with,
He needs, especially with the Intercontinental in US.
You want to know why?
You admit you were wrong when you said that he was a future world champion, because you did say that.
You want to know what?
About Sheamus? No, I was talking about fucking. I was talking about. I told you. I said fucking Gunther. Not fucking Sheamus.
You also said it after.
I said he was. No, I said Sheamus is a former world champion.
You said future.
I did not. You can fucking run it back. Receipts, my dude. And I want, receipts. Run it back. I even corrected myself because I almost said future, but I said nope, former. And I corrected myself. You can even receipt it. And I want it played when I'm right. I want it played when I'm right.
Played when I'm
right.
He's a future. He's a former world champion.
I was wrong. Ben, you were right. You can bask in your glory. I admit when I'm wrong.
You want to know how I know Gunther is a future world champion?
If I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
Okay.
Because it just came out recently. I don't know if you guys heard this report, but somebody in WWE told Sean Ross Sapp that there were internal talks of Vince McMahon releasing Gunther because he didn't think he was viable to the company.
I do remember that. I do. I have seen
that right there.
Triple
H is going to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna show these cocksuckers how good this motherfucker really is."
That's literally what Triple H has been doing this entire time, bro. That's basically what Triple H has been doing this entire time for the past month. Why do you think fucking USA is so goddamn happy? Why do you think they had over 2 million fucking viewers the other week with fucking Kurt Angle's return?
Here's one thing.
Nuts.
Here's one thing though. I will say
he looks
that
great,
I really
by the way.
Hope happens. I really do hope, like with Triple H's WWE, it's not just returns. Even though a lot of people say that.
Oh, dude.
The product has been a lot better with Triple H.
It has, and the storylines feel solidified too.
I just don't want it to be like a Tony Khan situation.
It's not. It's not going to. It's not going to be, bro. It's going to level the playing field, if anything, because fucking AEW's locker room is flooded. So this is going to be a very good thing.
My thing with WWE and how it used to be ran. Vince McMahon got rid of so many people that he only had a select few guys that he would push on Raw and SmackDown.
Same fucking people.
Therefore, we would get the same matches for fucking like 3-4 months at a time. You know what I mean? There wasn't that expansion. I feel like with Triple H in charge now, he's expanding the roster, adding more people to it. That way we don't have to sit through rematches every week. We get different storylines and different scenarios and different things happening.
Yeah.
Like this Dexter Lumis and Miz thing. I mean,
this is
going to be the most relevant Miz has been in years.
I love it.
Don't tell me that's not the fucking truth, bro.
I love Dexter Lumis so much, dude. Like I love it. Like I'm so excited for the again the game era, but again, I'm really excited.
Who do we have winning this match for the IC
Gunther.
title?
I think it's going to be Gunther, but
it's going to be a 5-star classic. It is going to be a 5-star classic in Cardiff, Wales for that title. This is going to be the first match that
I kind of feel like
going to make it prestigious, especially between these two people.
Match of
Gunther
the night
needs the push, and fucking Sheamus is the perfect fucking do.
I wouldn't call this the match of the night. I think it's going to be a really good match.
If he's
five-star
get
classic.
25 minutes, match of the night. If it's not 25 minutes, then no.
I think it's going to be a classic.
I think they should make this like a shillelagh match or something like that.
No, it's just going to be a 5-star clean wrestling match where these two fucking individuals are going to beat the shit out of each other. It's going to literally be great, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be a great match. It's going to
go with Gunther.
This is the most excitement I've had for a WWE
retaining.
show in years, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yes,
so
Gunther's going to retain.
100%. He's definitely got this in the pocket. I have to give it to him.
I don't think this is going to be the end of the Sheamus and Gunther.
No, this is going to be
the end.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
Gunther's
right hand man. He's gonna interfere somehow.
Ludwig.
I think it's gonna be Ludwig Kaiser, and then you're gonna have Pete Dunne fucking come back, and he's gonna be obviously with fucking Sheamus. So I think that's gonna start a rivalry there.
Did you see
that
it
right there is a great take? Gotta give you that one, Ben.
Did you see a couple of weeks ago?
Battle of the Bastards. What's up?
Did you see a couple of weeks ago when Gunther was upset at Ludwig for like either losing a match or causing him to lose a match or whatever? He would chop the hell out of this man. Like beat him down like a dog, bro.
And then Triple H comes over. He's like, "All right, you gotta chill, fam. You gotta chill. You look abusive now."
That shows how fucking ruthless Gunther is, bro.
Well, I mean, they basically made it look like Gunther beats his animals. That makes him look like he kicks his fucking dog around like that.
I loved it though because I loved it because it made him look powerful. It made him look like I'm not fucking around. I'm here for a reason. You know what I mean?
100. But at the same time, I am glad that he's being a little bit nicer to Ludwig because Ludwig kind of he got that.
Hey, Ludwig, man, he fucking took that shit.
Got a whole
like
card
a champ,
we need to cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next match.
Next match, I'm gonna go with Women's Championship: Liv Morgan versus Shayna Basler.
Shayna Basler.
Ooh.
Okay. I think it's Shayna Basler's time.
Something I really do love the way that they have built her. I really do like the way they've done it. Actually, the way that they've been booking it, Shayna Baszler is gonna win because Liv Morgan does she have like a messed up like friggin' elbow or something?
Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think Ronda Rousey gets involved, causes Liv Morgan to lose the title, and then I feel like it's gonna be Shayna.
That is gonna be a hell of a fucking match, dude. So yes, take my money. 100.
Take my fucking money. Take my fucking wallet.
That's the easiest. I love Liv Morgan. You had your title. I'm sorry, but Shayna Baszler 100%.
What has she done with the title since she won it though? She's done literally nothing.
Yeah, dude, I have to give that to you. Like, this is gonna be the quickest match fucking prediction that I'm gonna give you. Like, I have nothing else to say about it. Shayna Baszler.
You loved Liv Morgan. You wanted her to be champion, Ben. I'm very surprised by that.
And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something. I
understand your logic, though. I do understand.
But I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you the reason. I'm gonna give you the reason as to why it changed very quickly.
0 to 100.
For me, it changed very quickly because, again, like Drew McIntyre, she got fucked in the timing of things because it was a transitional period of Vince McMahon leaving. So now we can't play it out the way Vince McMahon was, where, all right, we're going to push this little baby face to basically be dominant. Now that Vince McMahon's gone, things change, obviously. People come back into the picture that weren't being utilized. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey is obvious money. Triple H has common sense. Vince McMahon does not. So you know where that was going. And she hasn't done anything spectacular because there is no room for her to do so right now in this transitional period. So, for that being, Shayna Baszler.
Triple H knows exactly. Triple H knows what Shayna Baszler can do as champion because she was the longest running NXT Women's Champion. I think. Bro, demolished everybody and left.
Bro, this is literally a marquee match. This is two former MMA fighters going at it in a WWE
months ago,
ring.
wasn't I? I think I was talking about this months ago when we first started the show.
Bro, you and I have been talking about this match since 2019 when fucking Ronda Rousey was hot still before the man took the title. We were talking about this match for years at this point. So now we're this close to getting it. And I'm so excited for it.
Here's the thing. I really do hope that, Liv Morgan doesn't pull an upset on this. I really do want to see Shayna Baszler win the title.
It is long fucking overdue.
It is.
I don't want it to be a quick match, though.
Because if
I
she
want
loses
Liv
to
Morgan to get put over
I'm
clean.
sorry, but all the things that they have done with Shayna Baszler since, Triple H took over meant nothing. So she needs to win.
I need fucking Liv Morgan to put up a fight.
Situation to happen again.
I need Liv Morgan to put up a fight so she doesn't lose credibility. And I think she's gonna.
Yes.
I think she's gonna. I think she's going to, because she's been training with Matt Riddle going into this match. And he's an MMA fighter. So I think that they're going to make this believable, compelling, so she doesn't lose credibility. Because it's going to make people excited to see what she can do with that new knowledge.
You want to know another hot take?
She's going to work the injury, and then that's like what's going to cause, her to lose. But she's not going to quit right away. It's going to be a solid match. But Shayna Baszler is going to work on that elbow that, she injured.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You want to know a hot take, though?
What?
I feel like after Liv Morgan loses, she gets put with Alexa Bliss because they're almost the same person. And I would like to see Asuka split from Alexa Bliss and have a feud with Io Sky.
Ooh.
So you're saying Alexa and Liv as tag team.
And then you want two Asians fighting each other. That's pretty stereotypical, bro.
Nah, you know what I want to happen?
That's pretty stereotypical.
I got something.
Bro, they're both awesome in the ring. How many times since Io Sky has come back, people have been like, bro, I want to see Io Sky and Asuka face each other.
Racist asshole. I'm kidding. No, I get you. That'd be a money match.
Here's my idea here.
What up, fam?
So I noticed in the Viking Raiders vignettes, I've been seeing Sarah Logan a part of it.
Yeah,
she's married. She's married to Eric.
I would like her to leave the Viking Raiders and
they got a big old chunky baby named
Liv
Cash.
Morgan again. Let's pair the two back up again because they were a legitimate tag.
We've done that though. We've done that, and then they would have to sort of explain where.
Dude, we are getting dude. They are literally Don. I have to. I'm siding with Danny a lot on this episode, and that's concerning me, bro. Like,
you know
literally.
why? Because he's a WWE mark now. He's a bandwagon.
No,
that's
but here's the thing. He's spitting.
No,
Don. He's spitting legitimate facts this episode. I've been literally backing him up this entire time. You cannot argue. We are getting the revival of stables. Why are you mad? Why are you fucking mad?
We're literally
the Viking Raiders adding a female component. That's fucking bloodline worthy, bro. The Usos and Naomi versus the Viking Raiders.
I'm sorry to say this, but I want the Viking Raiders to go back to friggin' War Machine, how they were booked in Ring of Honor. They were booked as legitimate friggin' tag teams.
But regardless, we're getting a stable. We didn't have enough people literally 2 months ago to have barely a tag team. We're getting stables again, Don. We're getting the old school shit.
Cartoony.
Oh my god!
Just like the New Day.
Oh my god. Don, what happened to you in this pause of us not doing content what happened to you? What happened to you?
You guys used to team up on me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
not a bandwagon. I enjoy good pro wrestling.
I am starting to not recognize you, man. This is fucking heartbreaking. Like,
I will say, I don't like how the Viking Raiders have been booked. Do I think that Sarah Logan should be put with them? Yes, because it does gives them a little bit more.
Thank you.
Character, I guess you can say.
Yes, I will give you that. But here's the thing: when it comes
what about the Viking Raiders? The Viking Raiders and Sarah Logan.
Liv Morgan, I can't see her going for the women's world title. She's not worthy of it.
The Viking Raiders,
as much as I love her,
with Sarah Logan having a feud with Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley.
Absolutely.
Okay, when you say it like that, yeah, that's definitely more logical.
But we're not gonna. Yeah, honestly,
see, I admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know, but I'm really actually excited to talk about that subject here next, and that's my next match. But who are we going with? Oh yeah, so we're all Shayna Baszler, correct?
Yeah, Shayna Baszler.
Man.
Shayna Baszler.
I need to see Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey, man.
Her title run has been so disappointing. It really.
That would be the first storyline in a long time that involved Ronda Rousey anywhere where I would be fucking excited for is with Shayna Baszler. Absolutely. Anyways, next match. Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I'm excited for it because this is a 20 years ago reunion of a tag team that won the tag titles back in 2004.
Ruthless aggression.
Hot take.
Absolutely.
Hot take.
Or 2002, I think. Or
here, I got a take.
I think
same one as you.
I think the Judgment Day wins. Dominic turns on his dad and Edge and joins Judgment Day.
That's my hot take too.
Yes, but however, However, there is that approach and another hot take. Rhea Ripley's gonna get involved very early on before the match even starts. Beth Phoenix is gonna come in for the save. It's gonna be a fucking intergender 6-man tag match. Because they already teased it. They already teased it with Beth Phoenix. With Beth Phoenix coming back, I could definitely see that shit happening. But after they win, I see fucking Dominic coming out to congratulate Ray and everything. And then fucking that's when the heel turn happens, and then Judgment Day can fucking
because I didn't watch
down the whole fucking house, including Beth Phoenix and fucking Edge.
I didn't watch Raw Monday, but if you saw in the backstage segment or whatever with Kurt Angle, with the Mysterios, and then you heard the Mysterios talking about, the match on Saturday, you could see in Dominic's face, like, yeah, I'll be there for you and Edge. Like, like he was, like he meant it, but he didn't mean it. Like, I feel like he's
there's more to it.
A role. Like,
dude, they already know.
I'll give you guys
they
my
already know
about
long-term storytelling.
Here's what I gotta say: if Dominic does not turn heel at Clash at the Castle, they better send his fucking ass to NXT.
Bro, I've been hearing everybody say that.
They need to turn him heel on Saturday. They need to.
I will say Dominic's good in the ring, but I don't feel like he gets a lot of credit because, everybody sees him as Rey Mysterio's kid, and the only reason he's on the main roster is because of his dad, which I do agree with. I do think he should go to NXT.
He's getting better, though. He's got good ring ability.
He needs to turn heel.
For somebody that hasn't worked anywhere outside of the main roster system and WWE, I will say the dude, I mean, he can hold his own, bro. Not everybody is capable of doing a 619.
And I will say 100%, you can definitely tell that it is in his fucking blood. 100%. Like, he was naturally crafted for this. But dude needs to put on some fucking muscle, though.
Here's the thing.
I will say it's kind of funny seeing him carry his dad to the ring, though.
What?
Why?
There's a reason why Dominic is so clean in the ring.
He trained at Lance Storm school, bro. He got trained by Lance Storm. That's big time.
I was just gonna say that. He went to Lance Storm school, and that's like one of the best schools you can go to.
I do want to say too, I'm loving his tribute to Eddie with his haircut. I will say it's starting to look really fucking.
He's starting to look more and more like Eddie Guerrero's kid, bro. So I'm, every so often I'll have these thoughts. I'll be like,
what if we got lied to? What if we got lied to?
Was like, come on, bro. There's more adding up to this.
All right, Holmes, you got played, Holmes.
All right, we're back, and now it's just Ben and I because Danny, he had to do some family things and stuff, and he was very knowledgeable today. He was on his A game. And
100.
because of that, we decided to, let him get checked by a doctor just to make sure that,
everything's kind of going good if he didn't hit his head too hard to make, knock some sense into him. But man, I got to give it to homeboy. He killed it.
This is not Danny at all. Usually
he's very invested
and he lets you punch him. But today he was punching back. Very proud of him.
Very invested. And he came back with he clapped back with facts, man. I have to give that to him, dude. I'm proud of him.
I admit when I'm wrong. He got me a couple times.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. He's killing it. But in terms of the match that we were discussing with Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest, I think the quality of the match is obviously going to be A1 as fuck because of everybody we have in the ring. It's going to be an exciting match naturally because, you have Finn Balor, who is the very first Universal Champion. You have still very much so in the process crafted Damian Priest with two legends who were, ex-WWE champions, tag team champions back in 2003, I believe, 2002, Edge and Rey Mysterio.
Or
so we
2003.
And we get to see that resurgence of that tag team again, which, we never thought we were going to see again. So this is very exciting because those are two legitimate legends in the ring. And then you have the storyline with Dominic potentially turning on Rey Mysterio in a heel turn. You have the possibility of Beth Phoenix showing up if Rhea Ripley gets involved. So there's so many possibilities that we can go with this. So what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, so my thoughts about, this tag match, I'm looking forward to it. I really do like what they've tried to do because you see, this is not Triple H's fault whatsoever with Judgment Day at all. Because I think, getting rid of Edge so soon, I know that was Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard's decision, but them trying to continue to fix this, they need Dominic to join to, really do something new about it and move forward from Edge and focus on Rey.
And honestly, man, dude, honestly, and I love the way that Judgment Day is in a way because it's opening a door to further these individuals' careers and have them do something that's a little different. And you're able to, utilize storylines with, again, Dominic turning on Ray, adding that missing link from where Edge was. And I feel like with Dominic, it's the most organic story that you can shift into Judgment Day and where it's currently at.
Because
and they've been
Dominic,
building it, bro, and it looks great.
It's time to do it. And
it's time to,
here's
dude,
the thing. Here's
he's
another
proven
thing
it in
as
the past
well
couple
that,
years.
Here's another, maybe like a, prediction I'm going to make.
Let's do it.
I think what WWE needs to do, if they get the Good Brothers, Doc and Carl Anderson, let them join Judgment Day with Balor. That would friggin' be pretty sick.
Gotta
admit, that would actually be pretty good.
Did you read the chat in the We Are Wrestling chat between
I know
me and Dan?
I know you hate them. I know you hate them.
I don't think they're relevant, man. I don't think that they're a huge deal by any means.
They have the history with Balor, which is why I think, if they were going back to WWE, that would be a pretty good decision.
I don't think it would be a good decision, because at that point, not only would it be crowding the stable, because at that point, that'd be one of the biggest stables in WWE history. But I don't know. I don't think that they would fit that dark aesthetic. Balor already was a stretch, but he fits.
He fits,
I don't see Carl Anderson or Luke Gallows fitting in that way. I feel like they would fit better with AJ, like they were before they left. I feel like that is better chemistry.
But you see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if they were going to be paired up with AJ, they would, I feel like AJ would have to go back to being a heel. I feel like they can't do it as faces.
Oh, no, 100%.
Unless they feud with Judgment Day, then they can probably make it work.
That's what I'm saying. The OC versus fucking Judgment Day. Again, we're getting the resurgence and the revival of stables, dude. Like, that's exciting as fuck. That's what made wrestling so good. They're getting the people back to do it. So, again, with this match in particular, it's very unpredictable. There's so many things that can go into it, and there's a lot of end results.
So who do you think's going to win this?
I'm going to go with Edge and Rey Mysterio, but there's obviously something that's going to happen at the post-match. I don't see Dominic interfering and costing them the match yet. However, I do see it happening if that's the way they decide to go. They could go either way, but I'm going to say, actually,
it's going to be Judgment Day, I think, that wins this match.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
I think what's going to happen is Dominic's not going to screw Ray in the match.
He's going to screw Edge.
Screw Edge because of what happened.
And I think, and then in turn, he's going to turn on fucking Ray when Ray tries to stop him.
Balor and Priest are going to attack Ray. Dominic's going to just walk away.
I think Beth Phoenix is going to try and assess the situation, but eventually succumb to everything else too. So
I think Judgment Day stands on top.
Yep. So I'm going to go with Judgment Day as well, man. So yeah, you have me on that as well. So we have Okay. So we have 2 more matches, man. So next match I want to talk about, Matt Riddle versus Seth fucking Rollins.
This has been a great friggin' feud. I just
my goodness.
So entertaining.
What is going on? We are Wrestling Maniacs. Danny Huckins here, man. And as you guys see, I'm out and about. I'm not in my usual sitting area when we do the talk show. I had to come out. The wife and kids wanted to go out and do some stuff, so I had to leave the talk show a little bit early. But I told Donnie I was going to pre-record my thoughts and the rest of my predictions, and he can edit into the video somewhere. So the match that we left off on is Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. With how this match has been getting built over the last couple months, I guess, since Cody Rhodes left. And obviously, we heard on this past Monday, Seth Rollins talking about how Matt Riddle's wife divorced him, and Riddle wanted to kick his fucking ass, and all this stuff, just the intensity. I honestly think Riddle's gonna win this match because I feel like Riddle's the babyface in this situation. Rollins is sort of the scumbag, and you would love to see him lose. But also on another hand, is the last several matches that big main event matches that Rollins has had, he's lost, whether it be Cody Rhodes or somebody else. So this match can go in any which way, but I personally think Riddle's gonna come out the victor. I love the intensity. I love the storytelling aspect of this match. This match was originally scheduled for SummerSlam, but as you guys know, Triple H took over creative, and he was like, no, we're gonna have a couple more weeks to build, and we're gonna have this match to have it mean something, man, and to have it be a really big money-making match. That's exactly what we're getting in card.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
It
goodness.
was kind of a blessing in disguise that their match didn't happen at SummerSlam.
Man, we were actually just talking about this, I think either in the extra or before we hit recording on one of the recordings that we've been doing today. WWE has been very brutal when it's been coming to implementing real life issues into their storylines. I think this one is probably the most personal that I've seen in years. Like, this one probably is even more intense than Randy Orton and Triple H's fucking rivalry that they had in '07. This is definitely
Ooh.
more
Oh,
tense.
no,
That's a hot take, but more
ooh.
tense because, dude,
Wait, no, it wasn't Triple H's feud with Randy. That was 2009 with Seth.
either or, but this is way more personal. This is so much more personal, and oh, dude, this is gonna be a brutal fucking match, dude. Like, this is gonna either,
You know what makes it so interesting too?
fuck, what's up?
Before, this rivalry, there were reports, through the years that Seth Rollins and Riddle absolutely despised each
Yeah,
other.
because
Did
of their
not like
wives at first, and now it got personal, and now they're really using that shit. And
I love it.
it's money, man. It's money, but at the same time, it can make or break a human being, and that's why I'm like, dude, this is a
But
personal
this is
match,
how you become a better performer
dude.
in sports entertainment.
They're being so fucking professional about it, and they're fucking working the hell out of this angle, and they're working the hell out of this feud, man. Like,
There's no
it is one of
restrictions, which
dude,
I like.
it's and that's what I'm so happy about with the Triple H era is because they're really reviving like actual feeling. Like, dude, I was cringing during that promo because I felt a lot of those things, dude. I'm like, I don't know if this is real or work at this point because like the moment that Seth broke the whole like, laughing crazy gimmick and it was just like, oh, you want to bring up my family, man? Why don't we talk about your family? Oh wait, that's right, you don't have one because your wife divorced you and took the kids, so they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore. I was like right there, dude, my jaw dropped because you went and saw the happy fucking around Seth Rollins to just straight fucking serious. And I'm like, dude. And then Riddle, he said he was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I was like, dude. Oh, like I literally had to like just take a second and breathe and rewatch that fucking interview just because it was just fire everywhere, dude. Just shots fired fucking everywhere. That's what I've missed in WWE's fucking promo work, their vignettes, their interviews, is
That's
that
what makes
raw feeling.
AEW when it comes to the promo work in AEW so entertaining.
I
Is
think
the free, it's not like a robot talking. It's
all
freedom.
right. I'm gonna say this right now. Like I can't hold it till the end. I'm gonna say this right now, but this is the first time in We Are Wrestling history for me where I'm gonna say for who I'm picking to win the match is I'm undecided. I have no winner for this match. I'm happy either way, but I genuinely am undecided. I couldn't give you a straight answer. This is the first time where I'm gonna end it with I'm undecided. It's a draw for me.
That is fair.
It's a
Okay,
draw.
so
Just because there's so much heat.
so here's the thing, all right? My only problem with this match, there's only one issue I have. Unless
Talk
they're
to me,
going to
homie.
continue this, feud,
They're
I
gonna.
think there needs to be a stipulation with all the friggin' adrenaline, all the heat going on between the two. There has to be some type of stipulation in there.
I do think that
Unless they're
there's
gonna wait until next pay-per-view to do that, probably.
maybe, but I do see the resurgence of Randy Orton at Clash. Even after the match,
Is
I
he
see
supposed to be cleared?
what's
Is
up.
he?
I
Is
don't
Randy
know.
Orton cleared? Because I don't think he's cleared
I
yet.
dude, honestly, I don't know, and I don't know where to see those announcements. But at the same time, bro, that would be a very, very good thing.
I
That would be
think
a
Randy
very
is not
good
coming
thing.
back yet. I don't think.
It's a hot take. That's what I'm
It
just
could
leaving.
happen. It could.
I'm just leaving that.
I'm not saying there's no possibility there, but
Yeah,
I know he did have
it's
some really bad back problems, which I
oh
know can
100.
take up to a year.
Yeah,
So my
absolutely.
prediction for this match, the first, match with Rollins and Riddle, it's going to be Rollins that gets the win. And then I think later on they're going to continue this feud because of, the attention that, even, the regular fans, not even the, crazy WWE marks out there, they're going to continue this. And that's
I'm gonna
where
say
Riddle will get his win.
I'm gonna say this 100% that
It
this
will
is gonna
matter.
be I'm gonna say this right now. This is gonna be a contender for the best match of the night.
That is very
100%.
true.
This is 100. I think it's going to be a solid match through and through, especially when it gets down to the personals like this. This is one of the cleanest and the best. Well, not really clean in general, but like this is one of the best fucking feuds I've seen in years with WWE, and it's between two really fucking over and talented individuals right now. So, again, I'm keeping it firm as I am undecided with who I
You
want to
see
win
here,
because it's
that's
just
the
there's so
thing.
much heat.
Like I said, for my match of the night, it's either going to be Sheamus and Gunther or it's going to be this match right here. I think.
I don't know, man, but
I'm not saying
you
I'm not
know,
saying our main event's going to be bad. I'm
yeah,
not
that's what
saying
I'm
that at all.
saying. Because we're getting to that next.
But
Because I think
I
this
still
main
think
event.
it's going to be either or that happens. Wait, so my question is,
What's up, fam?
so Johnny Wrestling's not wrestling at Clash, right? He's not
Talking
wrestling
about
here.
Gargano?
Yeah.
No, it's not on the card.
Okay, so they're probably waiting to do that because they probably
They're
want
gonna
him to
build up
get his ring rust better.
that. They're gonna build up. They're gonna have him like in a couple matches first, get him back in the game. But they're also gonna build that feud a little bit on like
For
the
the
main
next
shows,
pay-per-view.
and then yeah,
Okay.
next pay per view I see Johnny Wrestling doing something.
Alright,
Just
good.
because it was very much so out of the blue, and he just cemented kind of a feud with where he's going.
Yeah.
But it's too soon.
Just like Karrion Kross, I do like how they don't have him really in the card either, because
Yeah.
it's kind of like protecting them.
But you
let
know
them
who's
really-
next.
But let them really establish themselves on the show
You
so
know
that
who's
when they
next.
go for the title, it matters.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. We know who's next, and it's Karrion Kross. We
So
know
now
who
we
the
got
next
main
one in
event,
line
right?
is. Yep. So the main event: WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus the Scottish Warrior, Drew fucking McIntyre, who is
Please come
honestly
out to Broken
probably one of my
Dreams.
favorite things.
Please come out to Broken Dreams, Drew. Please, please,
Think
please. I'm tired of that freaking bagpipe shit.
I think it's gonna happen. He hinted it on Instagram. He's hinted it on the shows.
It needs to happen.
I think it's gonna, and especially with how they've been building this
That
pay-per-view
stadium,
alone,
it
dude.
needs to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Because of how they've been building this match and this pay-per-view in general, it's gonna happen.
Now on to the main event. This is the match that, solidified this show for everybody. And this, this entire show, Clash at the Castle, has been, revolved around this main event. And that is Drew McIntyre taking on Roman Reigns for the Undisputed title. I don't necessarily think it'll be justifiable to have Roman drop both the titles. I do think Drew McIntyre should win the WWE title, bring that back over to Raw, have Roman keep the title on SmackDown, and then when obviously Cody Rhodes comes back at the Royal Rumble, he can win the Royal Rumble, go on to WrestleMania, and beat Roman Reigns. So that's personally what I think. So I do think that Drew McIntyre is going to win, and I'm looking forward to it. It's not the main match that I'm looking forward to. It's going to be awesome, man.
I think it might, but I'm going to give you my prediction right now. I think Drew's going to take it. I think he's going to take it. He is the new face of WWE going forward with Roman being phased out.
That's right. It's time. I know everybody keeps saying, oh, it's Roman Reigns. No, it's not. This is the opportunity right here
and
for
have
a new era in WWE.
Bro,
because then you got Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross going into the next pay-per-view.
I don't even give a fuck about the future right now. This is what I give a fuck about. Drew McIntyre, this event right here, this match alone is going to put a fucking huge Band-Aid over everything he got fucked out of in 2020. This is his moment. This is his fucking pay-per-view. This is where he takes the fucking gold in front of the UK. This is his climax in his story. Him standing on top of the castle in the UK in front of his family with both championships over his fucking head at the end of it, closing out the show. This is what it was built for. Drew McIntyre's
I got
moment.
a hot take. Here's what's going to happen. Drew McIntyre's going to beat Roman Reigns. And then on Monday Night Raw, that is where Drew McIntyre, because he is the people's champion, he is going to drop one of those championships, and it's going to go to the opposite brand that he is not on.
Mm-hmm.
And that is how USA and Fox get their world championships.
Maybe.
It's the most logical sense it makes. And I think having Drew McIntyre win in his hometown, And like in his area, that is the best thing WWE can do right now because we do not need a part-timer as our world champion.
No, I agree, but here's the thing. I don't think the Raw after he wins both titles, he's going to drop it. I think that's absolute, in British terms, bollocks. I think that's absolute bollocks. And I'm going to tell you why. I think they're going to have him carry both titles for at least a few weeks to at least the next pay-per-view. And he's going to drop it to Karrion. He's going to drop it to Karrion, who Karrion's going to stay on SmackDown, and I think that they're going to bring Drew to Raw. But Drew is going to keep the Universal Championship. Karrion is going to take the WWE.
No, you know what they need
Karrion's going to go to Raw.
Oh my goodness. You know what they should do?
Drew
McIntyre should come on Raw when he wins the title, and like he should, have both titles, and then at the next pay-per-view, why doesn't he defend that title against 2 different opponents? So there, he drops one of the titles to Karrion, and then, he retains the other title against somebody else, maybe earlier in the night. They could do something similar to WrestleMania 10 with
the
whole Yokozuna and Lex Luger and
I'm
Bret Hart.
I'm gonna stop you right there. No, they're not gonna just dethrone Drew immediately. No, that's bollocks. That's absolute bullshit. Nope,
No, they're not gonna dethrone him. I'm saying at the next pay-per-view, he's gonna
have him
put
drop
both titles on the line. And he's gonna drop one of those titles.
Oh, so you're gonna say he's gonna win one match and then he's gonna lose the other.
Earlier in the night, he is going to retain probably the WWE title, and then
I thought you were talking about dropping both. I'm like,
bruh. No, and then Cross is going to take the other title from him. So McIntyre has one title.
I think McIntyre is going to carry the Universal because that's the face championship. Like, that is the face of the company championship. That is the highest title there is, and that is the only one he has not held. And he's the guy nah, dude. The Universal title is the more prestigious out of the 2.
It just all depends on, like, if he's on SmackDown, it will be Universal. If it's Raw, I think it'll be WWE.
How it's been, bruh. No, if it's Raw, it's going to be Universal. Maybe. Actually, honestly, I don't know. I don't know, only because Universal Championship just feels more prominent on SmackDown just because that's where primarily Roman is. But with Roman gone, it could possibly take shift because remember, the World Heavyweight title was a Raw title. I know, but the draft is also coming too. So it's like it could happen.
I did hear something about the draft.
It's postponed. It's postponed until 23.
Probably until after Mania. That's what I think.
Maybe, but either or. We already know that this is going to be a history-making match, and this is going to be a big one because it's going to be huge because Roman's dropping the titles, and that is already big.
They better not have Roman retain. They better not.
If they do, they just screwed the fucking pooch. It's like at this point, Triple H didn't fucking learn. That literally took all of the credibility that he's been building with these returns and his great booking. If he fucking lets Roman retain, that is a spit in the face to the fucking UK. That's a spit in the face to fucking Drew McIntyre. And that's just a spit in the face to the WWE fans if that's what happens. That is a spit. It's like at that point, he didn't fucking learn. Like at that point, at the end of the day, the big picture doesn't fucking matter if Roman retains. But that's all I have to say. Drew McIntyre taking it. Drew McIntyre's taking it.
It needs to happen, especially after what this man did carrying that Thunderdome era.
He carried fucking WWE for a year and a half.
To beat freaking Roman. They need to. And if they don't, I agree with you absolutely there. That will be a bad booking decision with Triple H.
And all it takes is one bad decision to fucking lose credibility of everything that you built. That's all it takes is one bad fucking decision. And if you make Roman retain, you fucked it. But at the same time, I do believe he's going to drop the titles. Because they're already teasing the tag titles being split with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but that's another story. That's another because at this point you just had Sami Zayn of all people beautifully infiltrate the fucking bloodline. You just had beautiful long-term storytelling just coming to fruition. So again, discussion for another time. Drew McIntyre's my pick. He's taking it.
Drew McIntyre's getting the championship. I know Danny would probably say Roman Reigns, probably.
No, him and I have actually spoken, I believe, privately. I believe he thinks that Drew is taking it as well.
Hey, we'll have to see, because I know he is sending us a video, the rest of his predictions that I will put throughout, the rest of these.
Excuse me.
predictions here, but let us know in the comment section below what you guys think is going to happen at Clash at the Castle. I think that this is going to be a solid, great pay-per-view event. I think,
Absolutely.
WWE, they got a great card ahead of them. And I know there's not Karrion Kross or Johnny Wrestling on the card, but for those fans, you got to be patient
Yeah,
because
man. And
WWE is in rebuild mode and they're being smart. They're not going to overuse their talent like AEW is doing with their pay-per-views right
the
now.
way I see it, man, and like how the card looks, it's a beautiful match card. It is a nothing but excitement, and
Because
I'm
here's the
honestly
thing.
saying it's been a long time since it's looked this perfect.
Because here's the thing I will say. Clash at the Castle, for me personally, I enjoy the match card better than All Out.
Yeah,
And I can't believe
but
I'm saying
that's
that because I enjoy AEW more than WWE.
yeah. But again,
So for
that's
me
a
to say
discussion.
that,
Yeah.
that's saying something. But if
Mm-hmm.
you guys enjoyed, this Clash at the Castle predictions video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. We will be having a watch along here on the We Are Wrestling channel this Saturday, 1 p.m. Ben and Danny will be on there. Unfortunately, I will not be watching it at 1. I will be watching it probably Saturday night. The links are down in the description below. You can go follow us on our other YouTube pages and social medias. All that down below.
Hell yeah.
And, of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, one more announcement that we got to make before we close this off. This Tuesday, We Are Wrestling Talk Show episode 30. We are going to be doing it live for the first time.
That
So
absolutely
you
scares the hell out of me.
do not want to miss that. We will announce the time
That scares
probably
me.
later on today on our social medias. But to
Yeah.
all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.